What is going on, guys? DBG here, and one of the most exciting days of the year. This is my Christmas. As the resident MyTEAM historian and a person who loves nothing more than nostalgia, they came out with a new group of retro cards. And Carmelo Anthony. So lads. We have, I'm going to be going over all the stats of these guys on 2KDB. It's just, obviously the card art is not yet loaded up. So the card art is what's going to make or break these cards. So we've got 2K19 Thon Maker. I'm going to be doing a history lesson video later today. I'm going to be doing a history lesson on all of these cards and what they were like in their respective games. So we've got Thon Maker Ruby. We have Jonathan Isaac from 2K18 Ruby. We have got bhullar, the bronze bhullar, one of the best centers in the game when 2K16 came out and he was a bronze. Then we have Bismack Biambo. He was awful. I'm sorry, he was awful. I'm not sure why we have a Bismack Biambo card. He was awful in that game. Then we've got Flight School Dr. J. I don't think anyone used them from Flight School. I'm trying to think who the people use from Flight School. I mean, I used T-Mac's Flight School card for quite a bit. That's the only one I remember using. Because I think the reward for Flight School was... Am I right in saying Sean Kemp was the reward for Flight School and he wasn't very good? Then Chris Paul from 2K16. Didn't play much with him. We have AK, who was just the best player for like 6 months in 2K19. Then we have 2K17. It's going to be weird, the 2K17 card art, because they had the weird type of cards for 17. I liked the 17 cards at the time. Don't like them now. Then we had 2K19 Penny, and I don't remember anyone ever using 2K19 Penny, not going to lie. And then we had Paul George as well. My very first ever pink diamond card. He was my very first ever pink diamond card. Also, shout out to Mac for the raid. Thank you. Thank you, Mac. If you are in here, really appreciate that. Also, lads, I am streaming on Twitch, by the way. If you can see a number above my head. Now we're going to go over the cards. So, Thon Maker. Thon Maker. He was one of the Holy Trinity of Rubies. So, as a Holy Trinity of Ruby player, he has to be good. He has to be good. So, 88, 83, 7 foot tall. 75 speed, 75 acceleration. 67 lateral, that's fine. He's got an 80 driving dunk, 82 3 ball, that's fine. They gave him no range, which isn't the biggest deal in the world. Go quick for his step. This is killer. 77 ball handle. 77 ball handle. Like, the big thing with this Thon Maker was that he was a speed boosting center. The fact that he doesn't have an 80, at least an 83 ball handle, they should have given him an 86. That's a disappointing one, because not only is it disappointing because you can't play him like it was this Thon Maker, which is a bit unfortunate. Because you're looking at his SIGs, he's got horrendous SIGs as well. You would have thought they would have given him a little bit better dribble SIGs, because the big thing was that this Thon Maker was a dribble god at center. So, as one of the Holy Trinity of Rubies from 19, disappointing. Then we got Jonathan Isaac. One thing that's kind of just... It's a nitpick maybe, but 6'10". This Jonathan Isaac was 6'11". 2K18 Jonathan Isaac was 6'11". And 2K21 Jonathan Isaac is also 6'11". So I don't get it why Jonathan Isaac is 6'10". But not the biggest deal in the world. So, he is 6'10 anyway. 7'2 wingspan. Can play small forward and power forward. 3 hot zones outside the 3. An 84 3 ball. Base 70. Gerald Green release, that's nice. And on quick. Okay, lads. Our base on quick. Normal 3 behind the back is pretty okay. He's got catch and shoot and corner specialist. 85 driving dunk. Really solid defensive stats. Like, yeah, they're not 2K18 Jonathan Isaac defense stats that were all plus 90, but they're all really solid. Goal quick first step, goal, basically every defensive badge gold. 40 intangibles. Not the greatest speed ball, decent ball handle. He is I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this guy is he's a cone and a really good one. Because of the fact he's going to be cheap. He's such a good power forward to run. He is such a good budget power forward. And yeah, he's not as good as the late game rubies of 2K18 and 19, but like he's literally like he's a significant upgrade over Jonathan Isaac Sapphire last year. He's gonna be like, not only is he a Giannis stopper, I mean, if we're talking NBA 2K21, sorry, he might be better than Giannis, not gonna lie. He's better than Diamond Giannis. There, I said it. He will be better than Diamond Giannis. I've said it right there. He will be better than Diamond Giannis. And we got Sim Bhullar. Sim Bhullar, the great Serbian Sim Bhullar. The Canadian of Taiwanese, I think it's Taiwanese descent, but he's Canadian anyway. The great Serbian Sim Bhullar. 7'8" wingspan, 7'5". 30 speed, 30 acceleration. 84 post hook. They better have given him the gigantic player build. They better have given him the Sim Bhullar player build. Because if they didn't give him the Sim Bhullar player build, then he's not going to be the same. He had his own player build in 2K16. And it was like making a custom player as heavy as possible. 360 pounds, 7'5". Oh man, he's so Taiwanese, Indian. Sorry, I don't know where I read Taiwanese. So apologies. I'm probably wrong with that one. He's also, well, he's Canadian. Well, his nationality is Canadian, so I could be wrong with that. So apologies. But he's definitely not Serbian. He's definitely not Serbian. Let's just say that right there. He's not Serbian. Either way, though, he's just gonna be a lump. He's not gonna be a player. He's not gonna be a player at all. He's a Boban clone. Like literally, he's a Boban clone. They gave him all the same SIGs as Boban. They gave him the same release as Boban. And they said he was from the same country as Boban. So he is literally a Boban clone. Then we have got Bismack Biambo. Bismack Biambo. I was not a fan of this card at the time. He's a 6'8" center. His defense is good. Can't lie, his defense is good. 60, he's slow. Dude is 6'8" and slow with no postgame. This card is terrible. Oh my god, this card is terrible. This card is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. There is nothing this card does. He's not even tall. He is terrible, man. I'm going to even go as far as to go on a Stephen A. Smith. This man is a bona fide scrub. He can't play. He's got small hands. He can't play the game of basketball. Plays no defense. Doesn't have a post move that he can put to memory and do 2 times in a row. So please, don't, if you think giving up 1 KMT is too much for Bismack Biambo, you're right. He's awful. Then we have Dr. J. Dr. J, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 85 driving dunk, 76 3 ball. That's alright. No quick first step. Oh my god, this card's awful. This card is awful. I'm sorry, this card is absolutely awful. Like, yeah, I get it, he's decent enough. Because obviously they didn't want to give him badges that this card doesn't have. And this card doesn't come with range extender, doesn't come with quick first steps. They can't give him either of them. They didn't give him clamps either. He can't get clamps. This card's absolutely awful. Jonathan Isaac, so far, Jonathan Isaac is by a country mile the best of these cards. Then we got CP3. He's going to be cheap as well. We can't forget that. 37 golds. Okay. You've caught my attention, 2K. 3 hot zones. 93 ball, 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 93 sweep ball, 94 lateral. Silver steady, which becomes silver blinders next gen. Gold range extender. Gold quick first step. Gold clamps. Gold hard crusher. Gold interceptor. You literally, Intimidator. Literally, Intimidator is the only badge he doesn't have. That you want. Obviously, he can't dunk, so Showtime doesn't matter. The only badge that you could want on this card that he doesn't have is Intimidator. Check out his SIGs. Pro 2 behind the back. Pro 8 tween. Steph Curry layup package. CP3's release, which is not great, but it's not broken this year. He's a beast, man. He is a beast. I get it, he's only 6 foot tall. That doesn't matter. He's a beast. He is an absolute beast. He is definitely one of the better cards in this set. He's the second best card after Jonathan I've seen so far. Maybe the best card. 6 foot and can't dunk. What year are you playing? Come off screens, peekaboo threes. Like, you don't need to be able to dunk at the point guard position this early in the game. We haven't had any of the like 6'10". Like Steph Curry can't dunk and he's a beast. He's basically like Stockton without the dunk. He's 2K20 Stockton. He is 2K20 John Stockton. Then we got AK-47. 29 gold, 7 Hoffs. Hoff Clamps, Hoff Intimidator, Hoff Off-Ball Pest. Gold Interceptor. Go quick for his step. He needs range. 88 3 ball, 88 speed, 88 acceleration. 80 driving dunk. 95 block, 95 steal, 95 lateral quickness, 87 speed with ball. Okay. And he's got base 29, doesn't he? Which is a quality release. He's got 98, lads. He's got 98. He's got Pro 4 behind arc, Pro 4 across. They're fine. Pro 3 size is fine. They gave him 98. Patty Mills, the only other player in the game with 98. They gave him 98. This is one of the best cards in the game. Period. You get range on this guy, he's one of the best cards in the game. 4 hot zones outside the 3. He's ridiculous. He is absolutely ridiculous. Like, the guy can handle it. Can speed boost. Has really good speed. 6'9", elite wingspan. One of the best defensive, if not the best defensive card in the game right now. This is a top 5 card in my team. I'm sorry, this is a top 5 card in my team. No question about it. He is a top 5 card in my team. There is absolutely no doubt about it. He's like, you could argue he's probably better than Zion. Like, he's probably better than Zion. Especially on next gen, he's better than Zion. Then we have got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is a weird one because what? They based it off of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that could shoot threes, and he can't shoot threes. Make it make sense, 2K. Make it make sense. I get it. You don't want to give Kareem a 3-point shooting card right now, but you gave Hakeem a 3-point shooting card. Give him like a 7. He had this card is 78-3. I'm pretty sure. Give him a 75-3. He's got 76 speed, 75 acceleration. He's not even that fast. This guy had like 90 something speed. This is a. Don't even. This. I can't even describe what they've done. Like, this is an embarrassment. Like, this is not. This is fake Kareem. This is. You are not the Diamond Kareem. You are the false prophet. You are the Flareon of this year's My Team. You were meant to be the chosen one, Kareem. You were meant to be the one who brought balance to the meta and got people using big centers again. You were the chosen one. But no. They had to make him slow and give him a 31 3-pointer. Defensively, he's a god, though. Defensively, he's a god. I will admit that. Defensively, he's a god. He is an imposter. He is an imposter. This is not the real Kareem. He's just some nobody that looks like him. He's not the real Kareem. That's all I'm going to say. This is not the real Diamond Kareem. This is not the real Diamond Kareem, lads. I don't know what they've done, but this is not the real Diamond Kareem. This is one of the greatest centers in the history of my team. Because of in his given game. This card's not it. This card's a bad card in December. Then we got Penny. So Penny Hardaway. 2 hot zones. 6'7", 6'10 wingspan. I'm pretty sure he can curry. 82 3 ball, 89 speed, 89 acceleration, 89 speed ball is good. Decent driving dunk. Lateral quickness is pretty good. Go quick for his step. Can't get clamps, really? Can't get range? Alright. Base 10's a bad release, by the way. No, it's a center release. And his SIGs aren't great, but he can curry. This is just Magic Johnson. Wait, let's see the defense badges. He can't get Intimidator, can't get Heart Crusher, can't get Clamps. Thankfully comes Interceptor. This is just Magic Johnson. Yeah, ignore that. Trust me, ignore Penny. Ignore Penny. He's just Magic Johnson. He might be alright on next gen. He might be alright on next gen. But he is basically Magic Johnson. Then we have got Paul George. Actually, wait, what's Penny's lateral quickness? 85. Okay, it's not going to give him 77 like last year, but like there is no point. There is no reason to use Penny Hardaway. Trust me. He's not going to be able to create, go to the basket and everything because of the way the game is. He's not going to be good enough dunker for contact. The fact that he's height doesn't help. Like it helps, but it doesn't make him good. Then we got PG. Hot zones everywhere bar one spot. 6'9", 6'11 wingspan. He can play small forward, power forward, so we can't play the 2. 93, 93. Speed and acceleration. 88 speed of ball, 90 ball handle. 94 lateral, 95 driving dunk. Goal clamps, goal hard crusher. Half quick first step, half catch and shoot, goal range extender. Goal intimidator. He's got Pro 5 behind the back, which is unreal on next gen. He also has got Paul George base. He's ridiculous. I'm sorry, he's absolutely ridiculous. 93 speed. I'm still not saying he's as good as AK though. I'm still not saying he's as good as AK. But Paul George is so nice. Paul George is so nice. So in this set right here, you've got Paul George and AK, who you can probably argue are the best in their respective positions. And you can argue that both of them are the best in their respective positions. They're both fantastic. Like, again, yeah, Paul George is Cam Reddish with half quick for his step and gold range instead of silver range. That's basically the same thing. And he can play small forward. Like, we've got PG and AK who are both so good. Both so good in this game. And then CP3 is going to be like 15k. CP3 is going to be at 15k. And CP3 is going to be so nice for everyone just starting out the game. Because apart from dunking, he does everything else. He does everything else at an elite level. So he's going to be unreal. And in Jonathan Isaac, I mean, unless you are somebody that plays lanes at an elite level, Jonathan Isaac is going to give you basically what Giannis gives you. 90% of the population that use Giannis just as a tall, small forward and put him in the corner and maybe shoot a couple of threes and rim run a little bit, you're getting the same thing out of Isaac. If you are at an elite level, Isaac's going to be a little bit worse. But if you're looking at these cards right here, Paul George, exceptional. Incredible card. AK, incredible card. 2 probable top 10 cards in this game. You got CP3, who, if CP3 could curry, he'd be like similar to a D Will. But you're looking at CP3 somewhere in the like 7 to 10 range in terms of point guards. And you're looking at Jonathan Isaac. Is he a primary small forward or primary power forward? He's a primary small forward. You're looking at probably a top 15 primary small forward in the game in Jonathan Isaac. An elite card there in Isaac. So yeah, is every card in this set good? No. Thon sucks. Bhullar will be fun. Biyombo sucks. Kareem sucks. Penny sucks. Julius Erving sucks. This is not like the Season of Giving sets where everybody basically is somewhat decent. This set has got PG, AK, Jonathan Isaac, Chris Paul, who are great. And all the other cards are awful. They're awful. But at the same time, there are 4 elite cards. And there's going to be elite cards at every tier. Like, you better believe. Paul George is going to be like 300k MT. He's going to be like 300k MT. And you're probably going to see AK around the 150k. CP3 around 10, 15k. And then Jonathan Isaac probably around 3, 4k MT. So there's literally one elite player probably at every single price range, which is the perfect thing for packs. Yeah, there's a bunch of like just dead weight in this set, but there are 4 incredible cards, and I think for their prices, you're gonna get 4 cards that might be some of the best cards in the game for their price. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. I'm looking forward, lads. I'm looking forward. I love these cards at the time, and so I know for a fact I'm gonna like some of these cards again. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.